What's going on, guys, and welcome to another edition of Tiny Talk Tuesday. I'm so glad that you could join me once again. Now, today, my Tiny Talk was going to be about something completely different. But then you see the weather and you see what's going on outside. So I decided to talk about this. I decided to talk about making a way even when things seem impossible. Now, you may be thinking about what I'm talking about. And I just want to talk to you today about this because the truth is, when things get hard, when things get out of line, when things get a little uneasy and a little shaky, a lot of us, what we do is we just drop the ball and we forget about it. Take that in for a second. You drop the ball and you forget about it. And this is a dream that you said that you wanted. It's something that you said that you wanted to accomplish. But obviously you don't want to, because the truth is, if you did, you would do what we call persevere. Now we'll get into that word in a second, but I want to give you an example. My mom and dad had 10 kids together. And when they had these 10 kids together, I mean, same household, same mom and dad, a lot of times it seemed like things were impossible. It seemed like things were not going to come together for them, but they made it happen some type of way. It seemed like there wasn't enough food in the house. It seemed like they weren't going to be able to feed us. It seemed like something wasn't going to be able to shake, like we didn't have enough money for that month. We didn't have enough anything that we needed, but somehow it always came together. And the reason it always came together is because they pushed through until something happened. And a lot of y'all, a lot of us, we won't push through until something happens. But you've seen the example of mom and dad, or mom or just dad. You've seen the example of auntie or uncle or grandma who pushed through until something happened, and you're standing on the shoulders of a giant and you won't allow yourself to push through when you've seen them do it. Man, let's talk about this for a second. A lot of you started off this year going to the gym. A lot of you started off this year doing what you felt like you needed to do. You were lifting the weights, you were doing the squats, you were throwing the ball, you were running, you were doing what you needed to do, you were practicing on your speaking, you were practicing on your recording, you were doing your influencer videos, but because it didn't happen the way you wanted to, you didn't get the 1 million followers within 6 months, and you felt like you should have. Well, I'm just telling you today, 1, that's usually not what happens, and 2, you gave up on something that you said that you wanted to do. And I just come to tell you today, you have to persevere. What is perseverance, Tavares? I'm glad you asked. Perseverance is doing something that you said that you wanted to do, even when you don't feel like it. A lot of times we start off really good. We may start off with the piano lessons or start off with the violin lessons. You may start off with the shooting the ball. You may start off with doing things that you said that you wanted to do, drawing, whatever it is. But then when you don't feel like it anymore and that momentary emotion is gone, you give up on what you said that you wanted to do. And I just come to remind you today, stop giving up when you're the one who said you wanted to do it. I'm out here in bad weather in a suit, but it's because I said I wanted to do a Tiny Talk Tuesday every week. I can't blame anybody else for what I want to do. I have to push through until something changes in my life. Now listen, I'm getting ready to leave you in a second, but I just want to remind you that you have greatness in you. And in order for that greatness to come out, you have to make a way when it seems like there is no way. You have to push through. You have to search through the internet. You have to do what you need to do until you find what you need in order to do and accomplish what you said you wanted to accomplish. Listen, this is your boy, TJ, the Motivational Realtor. I don't have any time left. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Peace.